Hey everyone, it's Nick with Us versus Herd. Good morning. It is, what are we on today? What is today? Tuesday? No, today's Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. We currently have the S&P's up 18, Dow's up 132, NASDAQ up 62 right now. Sorry for the delay, guys. Stuff going on over here on my end, but we're good. If you're just joining, say what up in the chat. Hit the like button. Good morning, man. So much going on in the market. I mean, things are just flying. Yeah, I mean, what's going on? Slick, Manchild, Jeff, James, Carmine, Jack, Faiz. How we doing this morning? Sorry, I wasn't able to live stream yesterday. My wife had to get to the hospital again, so you know it's been a little bit of a rough ride over here. More for my wife, not so much me. I'm good. Don't worry about So, but things are good. Things are going well. Yeah, I mean the top of this morning we have a couple things going on here. So let's see. Just be mindful. Top of the list. Powell's going to be having a webinar at the Economic Club of New York. It's just he's gonna have a webinar at the. It just sounded funny when I said that. He's gonna be having a webinar at the Economic Club of New York, 2 p.m. Eastern time. 2 p.m. Eastern. Okay, and we did have some earnings going down right now. Last night we did have Twitter, Lyft. This morning we did have Teva, Coca-Cola, Under Armour, GM. So I mean, it was kind of busy. I mean, Twitter. We'll get to the weed stocks in a second. I mean, Twitter did relatively well. I mean, they're up big, 65. They said that even though the company. This is interesting to me because normally Wall Street doesn't really care about money. They care about user growth, and in this particular instance. Their user growth failed to meet expectations, and just the stock went up anyways. Company warned it expects headcount growth of more than 20% this year. The overall expenses increasing more than 25%. So why is it going up? I mean, they beat on EPS, they beat on revenue, but is that enough? Is that enough? Monetizable daily users is down. They missed. That's my question. Why is it going up? It wasn't guidance. Monthly daily active users grew by 5 million from the third quarter to 192 million. So monthly daily active users is up, but they did miss. Ad revenue grew 31%, which is big. So that's interesting. Yo, Benito, what's going on? Lyft is also just out of here right now. Lyft just got a price hike up to let's see here. Was it like 75? Let's see here. Let's see, what was Lyft? So yeah, Lyft got an upgrade to 75 bucks a share as well. So things are going. I mean, it's like no matter what stock you're in, it's just going up. And like the penny stocks and all that. I mean, this is just crazy. It's just insane. Amazon clearance, what's going on? Nothing. Chilling. Just chilling. Now the positions that I currently have on. I don't have a lot of positions on right now, mainly because I haven't been trading as much just because of everything that's going on my end here. But need to definitely get into some more positions. So this is kind of what I currently have going on. Alibaba. I'm in the 270 call for March 5th. Now that's down 29%, but we'll see if we can push this up above. Now this is what I've been looking at on Alibaba. Alibaba, as you can see here, it keeps trying to push 270. It's going to try to push 270 and break today, and it just hasn't happened. I mean, I've been holding for what was it, like a week? But if we zero in on here, it needs to break this right here. This box. It needs to break this right in here. So, right now the top is 270, bottom is like 255. It likes to ping back and forth, pinging back and forth. So it has really nice consolidation. So I'm looking for it to pop above 270 and stick, because I think if it does that, we're going to be pushing 280, 290. But if it doesn't, it could definitely still chop like this, which is why I might have to make some adjustments on my BABA position. I mean, it's down. I might need to average it down here. We'll kind of see. I just been being patient with it. I mean, it's back above the 200 days, back above the 50 days, back above the 10 day. It's holding. I do think it's going to push, but what is the catalyst? Is it just going to run one day? It's just crazy. Let's just see what happens. What's the move from the flow chart? Saw TTU had crazy premium, but meaning the expected move is 70 points. What do you mean? Look, are you talking about the option flow premium? Is that what you're talking about? Let's see. You're saying TUTU or FUTU? Oh, FUTU. Okay, so here's the situation. Yeah. So in the Us versus Herd Academy, we have options flow activity, and now we have what you call is real-time options flow for the top gainers or the top losers for that period of time. So when the market opens, if you type in gainers or losers, type in the command, it'll pull this chart, and this will tell you where heavy premium buying is in terms of what stock, how much premium it is, whether it's call flow or put flow. So call flow, put flow, and then I'll do like a webinar in here. But for the people that are in the academy and the people that had questions about this, like you, Luke, essentially, heavy premium buying. 101 million is huge, and look what it's doing after hours. FUTU is pushing way up. I mean, this thing is up $30 after hours. So this is not, the data in here is not say, oh, just because a lot of people are going long on FUTU, 100. I mean, actually, 101 million is freaking huge. But and this is for that that day and that. At the time that I called this chart up. So FUTU, that means people are riding thick. Now the thing is, this is not like buy or sell signals and stuff like that. I mean, it's good to know where money flow is going, but what's important here is to understand that you don't know what the reason is for these people making the trade, right? Is FUTU, are the people buying premium, years out? I mean, you can go into, you could also call up, the unusual activity. It'll probably show up in here, and search for FUTU, see what the orders are. You can see what the orders are for that day. And these are the big orders. You can go through it and see what expiration they're going. Now, these are all February 19th. So they're pushing February 19th. So they're looking for this trade to work out relatively soon. So, that's kind of how you use it. It's just to track money flow and where people are what premium they're getting into. So, I'm short every top gainer this week. Yo, Daniel, what's going on? So that's on the Us versus Herd Academy Discord. Just what I'm trying to do is add extra tools for people to help them learn, or to get better as a trader, or to look at the market a little bit differently. That's kind of my goal right now. But as you can see, I mean, this FUTU, heavy premium buying yesterday and pre-market, it is ripping. Now it broke out. I mean, without knowing that, you could definitely see that, okay, it consolidated here for the last 4 days and then it broke out and ripped up, right? You can kind of see that. So it's going to break out regardless. But people, it's if you're trying to catch some momentum plays, then this flow, if you're trying to catch momentum plays, then this flow is good to know. What are people getting into today, and by how big? I mean, so kind of interesting. And this kind of gives you an example, Luke, on that happening. So okay, so Alibaba, going back to Alibaba, I'm looking for this to break out above 270. Now CLOV, I'm in CLOV. Now this was actually a $300 loser about a week ago. Now CLOV, I got 9 days left. I'm short the 15 strike puts. Right now I'm basically back to, I don't know, I'm having issues today. Back to break even right now, and this looks good for CLOV. Hindenburg Research put out a hit report, and it's now pushing above 13. So now if it stays above here, I'm good. Anything above 1270, I'm good. Yo, James, man, thanks for the $25. You didn't have to, but I definitely appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, James. Thanks, man. But yeah, CLOV right now, I'm looking for that to kind of come back into profitable territory here. You're like, hey, Nick, you're in the money. Kind of show you some analysis here on CLOV on this position. Let me show you kind of what's happening here. So now my position here, they're saying my break even is going to be today, theoretically, will be 1343. So this pushes up to 1343. I'll be break even. I think I'll leave you for then. But if we push, let's say this is expiring. This is going to be expiring the 19th. So let's push this date to like the 15th. You can see here, like the 15th. Now my break even's down here below 13. It's at 1290. So I'm just gonna hold. Didn't know. Yeah, Red Dust. I'm trying to get live every day. Sorry, I did push a message out in the Discord in the Facebook, but I mean on the Us Versus Herd YouTube, I did push that message out. But yeah, sorry, Red Dust. Yesterday, my wife had to go to the hospital, so we had a little bit of an emergency over here. But everything's good. So right now, CLOV, that's what I'm looking for. That's why I'm holding on, because Theta, as long as it doesn't come down too low, down to like the 11 and stuff like that, we're going to be okay. But as long as it stays right around here, Theta is still going to eat this premium, and I'm going to collect some money. And that's what I'm looking for. And if I get a sign, I get a sign, and then I'll sell some calls against the shares, because we got some pretty rich premium in here. I mean, we're still at 150% IV right now. Yo, Logic, what's going on? Just trying to support the channel. Had a couple good weeks. Yo, James, that's what's going on, man. That's what's going on. Yeah, this week we're actually rolling out, if you guys are interested, we're all rolling out channel memberships. If you're looking for, a lot of people are like, hey, how can I support, outside of the Us Versus Herd Academy? We're rolling out channel memberships this week, so it should be pretty exciting. SNDL. So SNDL, I did have a position on yesterday with the Us Versus Herd Academy options trade idea yesterday. I was in the one strike, got a 30-cent credit, bought it back for 15 cents, so made 50% on the trade yesterday. I did roll into the 1.5 strike, so I got between a 41 cent and a 45 cent credit here for this. And just so you guys are aware, I'm also long 500 shares. So I'm long 500 shares to sell calls against at a later date. I don't know when, but I'm going to sell calls, and that's why I picked up the 500 shares. My average on these 500 shares, show you down here. My average cost right here, $1.27 here. So I paid $1.27 down in here, and now we're having it's $2.23. Wow. I did not expect that. I did not expect that. Wow. I mean, that's crazy. SNDL. I mean, this is yeah, so good thing I'm short some more puts, and good thing I'm long 500 shares. So, I mean, we're good. I'm good. Yeah, I mean, logic, I mean, everyone has different reasons for the trade. Like, I got into SNDL selling premium, and the goal of the 500 shares for me was to sell a premium on. It wasn't to really invest in the company. It was to sell premium on, but like, I mean, weed is out of here. Like any weed stock. Now that we have a confirmed breakout, I mean, but technically this was a very, very good trade. And this is why it was a trade idea for the Academy. Because you can see here, let's zoom in right before the breakout, right? What was I identifying here? Okay. We had consolidation down in this area. We had a bull flag breakout right here. Not a breakout yet. We had a bull flag, and now we have what you see as a bull flag breakout. Okay. So that's why I got into it in pretty much all 2020. I mean, for the most part, tail end 2021, looking like this is one of the most popular charts to trade. Right here. Right here. You find this, keep your risk low. You find this, should be good. Now, I'm not saying it's going to work every single time, but you know, when you're investing and you're putting a trade on, you have to understand that like just because it's set up for success doesn't mean something bad can't happen. They could have issued news like, oh yeah, we're gonna tank the stock down and shutting down operations or something crazy. I mean, this is a penny stock. I haven't traded a penny stock. When was the last time I traded a penny stock? I don't even know. Maybe like 2015. Like, this is legit a penny stock. Like, oh my gosh. So, it's just interesting that, like, all the well-known traders that I know are trading this. All the big traders are like, I'm like, what happened to 2021 where, all of us were trading like, really sound stocks, and now we're like, oh, we're all trading penny stocks. Like, this is crazy. James, you got 1,000 shares at SNDL. Nice. Yeah, I'm just holding on for selling some premium against these shares here. I mean, MJ, MJ, I think things are just, I mean, things will pull back. Excuse me. But the question is when are they going to pull back? You know what I mean? When are things going to pull back? So that is the question. I mean, will they pull back to the 20s? Probably not. I mean, probably not. CGC had earnings. I mean, they blasted off out of here, man. Wait, did CGC have earnings? They were supposed to have earnings. That's not showing. They had earnings, but it's just not showing. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's showing up here. Yeah, they had earnings yesterday, and this was the interesting thing. They were flat at open, and then they took off all day, and now they're up. I mean, we got CGC till rate is. I mean, look. I think this is what makes it hard to trade right now. A lot of these stocks, like especially wheat stocks, momentum stocks, is that you're kind of playing jump rope. You're like, okay, do I get in? Do I not get in? Do I get in? Do I not get in? Do I get in? Do I not get in? And it seems like if you don't get in, you're screwed. But then sometimes, like if you feel like you should get in, that risk is very high. So it's kind of like a balance, on what you want to do. So I think like I'm gonna try to sell some premium on some of these weed stocks, CGC, Tilray. And I mean, if I get assigned shares, then great. If not, I'll keep rolling in some premium. I think that's the way that I'm gonna trade them. I'm not really, as you guys know, if anyone that's been here for quite some time, I'm not one to like buy this. I mean, should I buy it? I mean, probably. You know, should I buy it? Probably. But am I going to buy it? Probably not. So, I mean, that's the thing. Is it's like you have to do what's right for your account and what your expectation is out of the trade. Obviously, right now, weed stocks are hot, which people are piling in. And, you know, I wouldn't be surprised, you know, if there's another short squeeze on here. What do we got on GME? I mean, GME's dead. People aren't not making money there. AMC's dead. Not making money there. But I would be interested to see. Now, we were talking about this the other day. I would be interested to see if AMC come down to the 4 or 3 level and bounce. Because I would sell some puts down. I would sell some puts down in here. It would be a very slow grind, but I think for AMC, now that they've got bankruptcy off the table, I'm not saying it's a safe trade, but now that they have bankruptcy off the table, it's one less variable as a trader I need to be worried about. Now, I don't really like AMC, but I mean, are they going to go to zero? Most likely not. You know, most likely not. Right now. Not right now. They could definitely go to zero, but it's most likely not going to be now. You know? Thoughts on Bumble IPO? Sounds like a gimmick stock to me, that profitable company. I mean, what is Bumble? Is it like a Tinder? Hold on, I've been yeah, it's a dating. Yeah, I've been married for some time, so like I'm not in the know, bro. I'm not in the know. And if your significant other is downloading these apps, you should be very suspect. I mean, they're probably, honestly, bro, they're probably profitable. I mean, they're probably profitable. Tinder makes a ton of cash. Bumble probably makes a ton of cash. I mean, especially during the pandemic where all this stuff, I mean, people were feeling lonely and all this. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this thing goes to the moon, you know? Who's buying premium on for these dating apps? Yo, Samir. I mean, yo, bro, people are lonely. It's a lonely, cold COVID world right now. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they start rolling out like on these apps like, hey, here's my vaccine card. I've been verified. My wife met her boyfriend on Bubble. Exactly. LAZR. Yeah, bro, Matt. LAZR, I've been as you guys know, I've been trading for some time, but I haven't really touched it since December. And the reason for that is I think it's going to break out here, but it just doesn't. It just doesn't. You know what I mean? What's premium we got in here? How much premium we got in here? 118%. I mean, not huge, but could be. I mean, it does look. I mean, it's going to break out. I mean, I really do believe that, man. I really believe it's going to break out. My question is how long? It's been consolidating 2 months. So it's burning some premium, so you can sell premium in here. Today's the day, maybe. I thought that on December 23rd. I thought that on January 27th. And now we're back here. I mean, this pop 40, January 27th, came all the way back down. Now, I do like, the 50 days caught up with it. I do like that. I do like that there's going to be a potential 50-day, 10-day crossover here. 200 days moving up, so I do like this. I do like that. I do like that setup. Premiums for March. Should I sell some 25 strike puts? Maybe. 30 strike puts? Maybe. Maybe I'll do that. Because, I mean, it seems like it's not going lower than 30. It's testing 30. It just doesn't seem like it wants to go lower than 30. Now watch me get in there and it goes to 25. It's gonna be crazy. Let's hear it is on the diamond hands. Hey man, there's nothing wrong with diamond hands as long as you're happy with nothing being inside them at the end of the time. If you're holding diamond hands, just realize you could be diamond hands all you want, but you might just have dust at the end of the day. You know, like I don't even like diamond hands. It's just like I don't know. Maybe I'm old. Maybe I wonder what I would be like. I wonder what I would be like if I was like 18 right now in the market. You know what I mean? Like I really wonder what I would be like. Like would I mean I would probably YOLO stuff, bro. I mean, what do you got? I mean, working a part-time job at, you know, at McDonald's or Starbucks or someplace, and you know, you know, so diamonds to dust sounds like the UVH perfume. But I mean, I'm grateful for diamond hands because I'll sell premium to them all day, you know, and then they'll learn from the experience or they won't. And that's the thing. Like some people will learn from the experience when things go wrong. Like Matt in the chat right here. Matt learns from his experiences and has become a decent trader. You know, some people don't learn. They're like, man, I lost on 5 trades. Trading's a scam. My dad was right. You know. All right, market's opening in 20 seconds. S&P's up 18. Dow's up 133. Nasdaq up 61. Gold's shining a little bit, up 10. You got silver up a little bit. That junk. Oil's up. Man, oil's up 58. And oil has recovered. Oil has recovered. Broke out this week. Ooh. All right, let's see what the situation is here. So we got okay, so I'm making some money back on Alibaba. So but again, I need Alibaba to push 270. I need it to break 270. Gonna have a problem. I mean, I got 50 delta. I'm set up to do this. But right now I'm still fighting to break even, so I'm kind of on the fence. Should I buy more? Should I exit? Should I stay? Should I get into some credit put spreads to average this down? Like, so that's kind of the situation. I gotta figure out what I want to do with Alibaba. I don't like being under 23 days. SNDL. Hold on, it's asking for my password. Hold on. SNDL, I mean, we're up pretty good. 500 shares are paying out today. Premium, not so much. Need them to crush this. I need them to crush this 1.5 strike put today for me to take it out. And if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. And then CLOV, we're kind of flipping between red and green right now. I'm break even. I'm down 2 on this. I could roll this. I mean, I could roll this for $1.23 credit to March. Maybe I'll do that. We'll see. But right now that's the current situation. But yeah, man, SNDL is ripping. So at what point should I sell premium on it? You know, kind of wait and see what happens. I mean, if we get into SNDL, the thing is, like, the 3 strike puts for March, they're only $1 right now. I mean, this is pretty rich, but I think it could be more. I think premium could go up higher. But yeah, I mean, this thing is blasting off SNDL. I mean, this is crazy. It's probably why my put's not. Let's see, is the put making money? Well, puts are making money now, 28%. Need to crush it a little bit. Got to wait a little bit, not to close it right out open, because they'll probably crush this 1.5 strike put a little bit more. Gee, good morning. Anything interesting in the market today? You know, weed stocks are moving. CW. The hat is good. Good afternoon from Belgium. Yo, what's going on, man? Welcome. Yo, I got so many, like, I don't want to spoil it, but I got so many things planned for us versus Herd for 2021. It's just like, it's hard to keep it in, but we're gonna do some stuff. Like, it's gonna be exciting. Let's see, what's Tilray doing right now? All right, Tilray, man, do you see this? And this is what I mean by, like, jump rope here, right? I mean, this thing just flushed almost $10 in the first, few minutes. Let's do the 1 minute chart. Let's just see what the 1 minute chart looks like here. Look, in 3 minutes, it and that's what I mean. Like, do you get in? Do you not get in? Do you get in? Do you not get in? And this is what I mean. Like, you have to wait for the setup, because this is definitely dangerous trading. It's definitely dangerous trading. I'm seeing if there's any news. Nothing right now. One thing in the news that we're waiting for is the Congress and Biden and all them to figure out the stimulus situation. There's been back and forth on who gets it, what incomes get it, what incomes don't get it. You know, and this is, I mean, this has been a crazy week so far. Yeah. Lyft is up, Uber's up. So Lyft had earnings, but Lyft is looking like it's coming down. Lyft's up 9%. Uber up 4% just because of Lyft had earnings. DoorDash is actually up 3% today, but I'm going to see here. I mean, I was trading DoorDash. Probably should have sold some premiums down here at 174. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. What I really need is Alibaba. The one trade that I need to really work on, Alibaba. We need this to push out. AMD had a nice bounce yesterday. Look at that. It tapped 269.80. All right, 270 is the day, Alibaba. It is the day. 270 today. Let's see, LAZR. There you go, Matt. Where are you at, Matt? LAZR. Pushing out. It's up 5%. Now, the thing is, you're going to need to break. You're going to need to break these levels. 37, 38, 40. 37, 38, 40. You need to break those levels. Let's see. What else we got here? Now, Nvidia's pushing. Yeah, had a great day yesterday or 2 days ago. GM had earnings this morning. Looks like they're coming down. General Motors did say there's going to be a chip shortage. Could cut into this is I think this is the issue here. GM warns chip shortage could cut 2021 earnings up to $2 billion. They easily beat Wall Street expectations, but we know it's all about the guidance. So, GM had earnings this morning, just so you know. What did Teva do for earnings? Let's see here. Teva. Ooh, Teva's getting slaughtered. This was a nice run up to 13.45, though. Nice. Let's see if it holds this level. Coke had earnings. It's better than I thought. Honestly, better than I thought it was going to be. Coke. I don't know. I don't really like this chart all that much. I don't like how this is set up, but you know, Coke. If you want to get paid dividends, a fat dividend, you know, invest in Coke. You know, if you want to get a 40-cent dividend on a $50 stock, then Coke is your man. Under Armour's ripping. They had earnings as well. Man, oof. What's Twitter doing? Twitter just ripped up 13%. Snap. See, Snap is only up 1%. I just want to see what that would do. Facebook's only up 1%. Man, Twitter, 13% up $7. What is this premium at? It's pretty much priced in because this premium is looking bad. Like in the money right now, only up 60%. Not great. Not great, guys. Premium's not up that much. Yo, SNDL's ripping right now, 241. So up 80%, up 89% on these shares. So I don't know. This kind of momentum could break 3. I want to sell some premium on it, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I want to sell premium against these shares. So, I mean, this has been a kind of exciting week. AMD had a nice push. I didn't know if it was going to do it, but it's back above 90. Like I said, like I was saying for some time, I mean, anytime below 90, when it touches 85, it usually bounces back. My question is, like, why does it want to, keep retesting? Squared broke out to all-time high as 2. I mean, we're at 258, hit 264, kind of consolidating in here. I missed the run. Took off without me. But that's kind of how it is sometimes. Baidu's out of here. Let's see here. Whew, Baidu. Yeah, I mean, with those electric vehicles, man, it's just, they're crazy. I mean, once they mentioned electric vehicles, I mean, this stock more than doubled. The thing is, they got to actually, like, produce, you know. So I don't know. I think it'll cool off. It'll cool off. All right, Alibaba, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it right now, right here. 270. You're there. You go. 270. Okay, now let's stay above 270. Let's stay above 270. Let's do it. I believe in you. I believe. Oh my gosh. Airbnb. Yeah, Airbnb is up. Pushing. I had some premium that I was selling in February that I closed out. Came in nice. Should sell some more in here. If we can get a nice dip down to 190, would be nice to sell some more premium in Airbnb. And RBO. NRBO, yeah, NRBO's up 4%. Doesn't look like it wants to break out of here. Looks a little choppy. I mean, if you're selling premium down below 5, I mean, it could be good. Could be good. Took profit on LAZR calls once it did not break through 50% round. Nice job, man. We'll jump back in if it consolidates well. Still in shares. Nice. Yeah, LAZR is... Yeah, that's the thing. Like, in this area, it's just... yesterday, DKNG dropped last couple days too, and this is like very DKNG-ish, like this chart. Oh, we're blasting off. Just kidding. Just the flush. I mean, it's just Penn. To be fair, there was bad news regarding the online betting yesterday. Texas says they don't approve of it yet. Is essentially it, or they're not going. I don't know if they're going to approve it, but it's looking like a rough road, essentially. NKLA. I don't know, man. NKLA. I guess it's a meme stock. I don't even know. I guess anybody can have a stock these days. Tonight there's going to be, or after hours, we got some earnings. We have MGM, Uber, Zynga, iRobot, Zillow, and then tomorrow we do have Disney, Datadog, Aurora Cannabis. So should be interesting. So just be mindful of that. I did sell premium and win. Win turned out to be a nice win. We'll see if I can get into some positions. I haven't really been doing much, as you can see here. I only have 3 baby positions on right now, and I need to work on that. I need to get some more positions on so that way we can make some money here. Make some money. Yo, Tesla is falling down hard. It's ripping low. It's about to hit the weekly low. It's like $1 away. Let's see here. Let's see here. What's Workhorse doing? Workhorse is up 2%. NIO. Yeah, NIO had a nice break there. Nice run from 56 to 63 here. This is nice. Now I'm looking on NIO. I'm looking for a little bit. Let's see what happens here. What happens here? We're gonna get rejected, come back down to 55, or what's the plan? That's what I'm looking for. Just kind of taking it easy. So Left 2,200 on the table with Twitter swing trade. Hey, man, it happens. We all leave money on the table. But yeah, Twitter's blasting off, all the way off. Probably should have just bought shares. Honestly, I probably should have just bought, 20 to 50 shares. But it's pretty high risk. You know what I mean? Twitter's one of those stocks that's just like, you don't know what's going to happen. It could be amazing. It could also be very terrible. I've been on both sides of the fence for Twitter. SNDL's coming down a little bit now. Had that quick pop at 248, but chilling back where it opened, going a little bit lower. So we'll see. But yeah, I mean, if like Ben said, if you're leaving profits on the table, you're doing something right. You're doing it right. You're supposed to be leaving profits on the table. Man, doesn't look like CLOV wants to push up. Why you gotta be like this? Why you gotta be under the 50-day moving average like this? Why you gotta be using it as resistance right now? I could just close it out, take the $30 loss, and move on. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So I'm gonna take off here, guys. It was fun hanging out with you guys. You guys have a good day. Have a safe trading day. Stay green. You know how we do. I'm gonna try to find some new positions today. So take care, guys.